you for joining. So today we are going to discuss about loops, or we can call it as iterative statements, or also we can call it as control statement. Okay, so loops or iterative statements or control statements, the meaning will be same as well. So what do you mean by first of all loop here? What is loop actually here? It's iteration. Okay, loop is nothing but iteration. Iteration means a cycle of process. So here iteration also we can say same code, okay, will be executed. Same code will be executed multiple times. Same code will be executed multiple times. Is called loop. Okay, for example, you have written 300 lines of code, and that code you cannot write every day. The code will be executed multiple times. Okay, so and here we have two types of loops here. One is for loop and second one is while loop. Okay, so carefully understand when you are discussing about iteration or loop or for loop also, we can say same code will be executed multiple times. That we can call it as loop or for loop also we can say, or while loop also we can say. But whenever we are using here like for loop concept, because we mostly we use for loop actually. Okay, so that is loop. Okay, now when I say for loop here, now same code will be executed multiple times. Okay, till the condition becomes true. Condition becomes, or condition is true. So that is where we understand the loop will continue, a cyclic process will continue till the condition is satisfied. So how we can understand about the syntax? So what do you understand about the syntax here? You can say, or else you can do it here. Let's say for loop. So what you will do here, you can make sure for, okay, and variable, loop variable, okay, loop variable name you can mention there, and after that in object name, that may be list, that may be tuple, or that may be a string, whatever, object name colon, and after that we have statement, or body will be there, statement. So this is very simple statement or syntax whenever you are going to understand about for loop syntax. But here you understand, in this loop variable must be string, it should not be integer. Okay, loop variable name should not pass integer. So for example here you understand very simple, for loop variable, as generally people will use I, that is loop variable I in, then what is the object here? I am taking here a range function, okay, then 1 comma 10, then colon. Okay, so which means here what will happen when you are using range m comma n, it is considered like m comma n minus 1, that you can say 1 comma 10 minus 1, and that will be 1 comma 9. So what is the statement that you can print? That is I, execute. So how what is the value you are going to get it here? Range of value 1 to 10 is displaying. When you say 1 to 10, then here n value n minus 1 we can. But similar approach here. Instead of I variable, I am taking here 1. Now cannot assign to literal. So what do you understand here? We should not pass any integer value in the loop variable name. We should not. Okay. So we should not pass any integer value in the loop variable name. So you can just take it name also, your name also fine, but standard approach is I. I is nothing but it's a for loop variable name. So which means must be string only. So that is where you understand. You can take the screenshot and keep in the Word document, like error document, and we should not pass any integer value while using in the loop variables. So you can take it here. We can do number of, just I'm giving you. Okay. Now let's see one more example. I'm taking here s equal to India, print of yes. Now print of type of yes. Okay. So now what will happen here? For I in yes, that is print of I. Now what will happen here? The given string is bringing the output is like this, I and dia. One by one value we are going to iterate. So which means you can take any value, you can convert like this also. But here for s is an object, that is string actually. S is object naming, that must be string. Sometimes it will be other thing. So which means for I is for loop variable, we are bringing all this s string value into for loop variable. It is releasing one by one. It is releasing one by one. For loop is going to release one by one here. So same thing you can understand for I in, okay, for I in range of, okay, for I in range of 1 comma 11, then print of I. So we can say 1 to 10 well. So they will ask interview question, how to display 1 to 10 1 to 10 values in Python. It is simple question also, but you understand how to display 1 to 10 values in Python. So here 1 to 10 values will be this, but here 11 is there, as I already told you, right? That means 1, then 11 minus 1, that is 1 comma 10. So how to display 1 to 10 values? You can use range of 1 comma 11. Okay, slowly you can understand. Now let's see. So for I in, for I in range of 1 comma 10. Okay, for I in range of 1 comma 10. So what is the value you will get it here? Print of. So it will give 1 to 9 only. But what is our expected answer here? 1 to 10. That means in Python you must use 1 comma 11. This amount of memory will be occupied when you are using this, but understand more better in this concept. So one more example we can go. Now I want 0 to 10. From from 0 to 10. Now let's say for I in range, 0 comma 11, then print of I. You see here for I in range 0 comma 11, 0 to 10 we have. So if you want to display from 0 to 10, you can display. So for loop variable will give somewhat like little confused, but it is the most important concept regularly we use in the projects. So 0 to 11, 1 to 10, or 1 to 11, whatever. Now some people will ask like this: can you display values from 542 to 551 in Python? So can you display values from 542 to 551? So what you will do here, for I in range of 542 comma and 525, then print of I. Now when I execute here, now let's see what will happen here. For I in range 542, sorry, 551, not 525, 551. Guys, now I am using less number value, 525. It is not going to display. They will ask like this also, okay? Now second number will be great number always. So 5, let's say 551. Now when I say 542, 545, 551, it is giving up to 550. So now you can understand 552, then 552 minus 1 will be there. For I in range of 542 comma 552, first smaller value range, second will be higher value. Okay, now you are going to get 542, 551. So which means here the range of values. Guys, can you write, can you print values from, let's say, 132 to 156 in Python? Write in the chat box, everybody, all of you. Come on, everybody, write it. Just you can display from 132 to 156.
132 to 157.
Type in the chat box, everybody. Only all of you writing for I in range. Okay. So now for I in range of 132 and 157, then print of I. So this is like 132 to 156. This is how we can display range of values. Sometimes you can give like this also. For I in range of 10, and it will start from 0, print of I. Now let's see 0 to 9. It is 0 to 9. For I in range 10, print of I, 0 to 10. Okay. So now coming to very important question. Okay. So you can write it also here. By default, it will start from 0. By default, it will start from 0. Program will start from 0. So now here, like interview question also, practical question. How to print, how to print, you can say how to print even values, how to print even values from the given range of, from a given range of value in Python. So how to print even values from the given range of value in Python. So here for, and you can say for I in, so here what you need to do, range you can take. Now range, for the range of value, suppose if you are giving like 20, now within the 20 how many event records are there, that will come. I will write the query and all. So for I in range, okay, for I in range of, now given value, suppose you are taking here 45, okay. So from the 45 you are going to display event records. So what will happen, if any value is presented, that is I equal to, or I divided by, okay, I divided by 2, that double equal to 0, then colon, print of I. So what will happen, first range of values up to 45 means it will give like 44 including 0, and all the values it will go to, all the range of values it will go to loop variable, that is I. So after that, one by one value is passing to the if condition in the program. That means whatever we are having a range of values, and this is like whenever we are using for loop variable, and one by one value is passing to the if condition. If condition is validating. For example, here first value is 0, 0 divided by something, okay, 2, that is 0 divided by, as it is 0 will come. Now 1 is there, okay, 1 by 2 it is also not there. So that means when you understand, it will take from 0 to 34. How to print even values from a given range of values, 0 to 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, like this. We have event records, okay. This is how you can print event records. Same thing, how to print, odd records, how to print odd records from the given range of value. Okay, right? How to print odd records from a given range of value. Same thing, but just small changes in the code level. Okay, so that is odd records means you can say for I in range of, I'm taking again 45. Then if I divided by 2, that is not equal to I divided by 2, that is not equal to 0. If not equal to 0, that is, you can say that is odd number. First value will come, second value will come, third value will come, like that 45 will come, it will verify, it will give the output. So here, what you will do, print of I, you can see. So here you should use colon 2 also. Now what will happen here, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, these are how to print odd records from the given range of value in Python. Okay, so this is how you can understand for loop variable to get more understanding about for loop if conditions. Together we are working on the process. Okay. So guys, carefully understand here now. So we are working on for loop variable. Whenever you are using for loop variable, so you must use, some people will use like this also. If condition will be in the long short, like expected indent block after first statement on one line. So expected and intended block, that is first block only, right? So here I divided by, that is not equal to 0. Whatever the value is, whatever the value, that is going to transfer into variable value, and then it will pass one by one, and it is verify the condition. Then if condition satisfy, one by one. Okay, it is going to satisfy one by one till the condition becomes true. Okay, so now let's see. These are while like for loops. Okay, so there are a lot of things to discuss. Just understand how we can print values here. Okay, then while loop you can say. So while loop is also can be used iterated, and then it is going to iterate n number of times, or here logic or expressions becomes true. So whenever you are going to say that, for example, if you are using infinity times or block of code infinity times, n number of times the expression or logic becomes true. So which means whenever you are using while loop, and it will be iterated, like you can able to understand, like by using the diagram here or syntax you can say. While loop variable, then you can say while, and here expression, while expression or logic, while expression or logic. Okay, then while expression or logic statement, else colon default statement. Okay, so while loop is also can be used to execute or iterate n number of times, but the number of n number of times the expressions or logic becomes true. So whatever the logic is given, that must be true. So here whenever I'm using while loop here, I extend while expression, or here not value, or we are passing some logic and statement. If not satisfied, it will go to default statement. So let's see, I'm taking some value here, rank equal to 0, then while, and we need to use some condition, that is rank, let's say, or you can say rank less than 5. Okay, so here one by one value is equal to rank, and then rank I equal to I plus 1 concept, same thing. Okay, I equal to I plus 1 concept, but here rank r equal to like rank equal to rank plus 1. So here you can say print. Now whenever we are using print of, okay, print of here rank, so name print. So why it is showing here, guys? why it is showing, and whenever I'm executing this print in this place, now unexpected indent is coming. When I execute here 125, so what is the difference here between this print is here and print is as in the deadline of the, so here only 5 is coming, here 125 is coming. So you understand how you can print here. Same thing you can say I equal to 10, or you can say sorry 0, you can take it, then while, then I less than 5, I equal to I plus 1, then print of I. Okay, 1 to 5. So we can go and this approach to work on it. Okay, so you can do more example when you are understanding about for loop. But for loop, when you are working, right, if something, if you miss it, the Python execution will not stop. Okay, or else you can track it also, same thing. So here else, now print of, you can say code executed already, or code execution completed, for just for understand. Now it will display 1 2 3 4 5 after that code executed already. Got my point? This is how we can understand about while loop. For example, I am not taking here, and this I plus plus 1 is not there. It is not stopping, guys. Here, guys, you can see unlimited, and infinity times it's executed, still executing, it won't stop. The thing is here infinity times, because we missed that while loop logic here. I equal to I plus increment, we stop. That's why it is start with 0 and stop. Now it is star symbol, is that star symbol is still executing, so we need to stop here. So kernel, you can say reconnect the kernel. Okay, I hope it will it stop. Okay, got my point here. It is executing still. So what you need to do, what you need to give here, it is still executing only. Yeah, unlimited means applications will be hold, applications will be blocked by doing this. Okay, we can't perform this because it is stuck. Why? It is still continuing. Okay, so let me go and cut it this. So this is the problem when you are using with the while loop. Okay, so I'm deleting this, because whenever sometimes applications will be locked, and this is the only the problem. While loop, you just understand while loop process. So let's say let me restart it. So whenever you perform with while loop, if something, if you miss it, now it is going to give you like it is executing still, it is blocked, because it won't go for next. Okay, so where is this? So we'll go and open that one. Okay, just understand till this point. Okay, and we can open another one. So that's the problem, right? When application blocked, when you are not performing and you are not writing code is clear. Now let's go and open it. I think So that was blocked, not opening. It is going iteration because of still it is executing. That's it. That's a problem. See, still it is going because not I have to disconnect it. So now this is another like same class only. Here we have special statements. Special statements we have. Okay, sorry. So we have special statements. That special statements, one is break statement, and second one is continue statement, and third one is pass statement. Okay. So whenever we are using this break statement, we are just stopping the loop execution. So when you are understanding about break here, it will stop, it will stop, it will stop, what you can say, loop execution, or disconnect the loop execution. It will stop the loop execution. Okay. So here for I in range of 10, if I equal to 7, if 7 value is there, now what I'm doing here, print off, then 7 found. Okay, 7 found, then print off I. So when I execute here, or you can say loop inside, so it means it is having, it is there. That's why it is going inside that if class and print the 7. Now same thing here, if 17, but range of value is, 10, but you are comparing with the 17 value. 17 is not there. Loop is not going to inside. For loop is not going to inside. It is going outside. There is no tracking here. But you need to understand in different way. Now same process if I am taking, okay. Now 7 I am taking, print I am going to use like this. Now what will happen here? Loop inside, after going inside also, it is not stopping. Again it is displaying 8 9. That is completely error, right? That means if something will find, then it is going to print it. So up to what happened here, only it is matching 7. It is only displaying 7, and it is 17, it is not tracking at all. But if match found, or comparing with this match, like number is same, when the given value is same and range of value is same, it will go inside. But it is again, it is going 8 9, again coming out and printing everything. Then what is the use of writing here for loop inside and all? There is no use. So what we need to do, we can break that loop execution. Okay, so you can you can break it here. Yes, it stopped at 7th position. Okay, if something 7 is found, yes, it's, you can stop there. This is very very important. You can stop there, that's all. Till that point you can display. After that we don't need to display, because control will stop there using break statement here. Okay, so where you can see if 9 or if 8, so it is 8th place, it is stopped. Or you can make it like break at 7, whatever you can write. So which means now whenever you are taking the range of values here, I am taking range of values will be 21. I am just making here 26. Then it won't go inside. and it won't, you like break will not use. So here what will happen, up to 21 it display. 21 means what? It will take only 20 only. So one value will be minus here. Range, if you range 10 means 0 to 20. Okay, that is what. So you understand this. If match one inside the loop, otherwise it won't execute. So that is very simple process where you understand about loop statement. Okay, that loop inside the break actually. Now we have continue statement. So continue, we can use continue statement to stop current iteration and display the next iteration. It is quite confusing, guys. Okay, but what we need to do, for example, I have 1 to 21 values will be there, or 1 to 20 values will be there. 1 to 21. So it means how many values here? 1 to 20 will display. Guys, here two types of iterations will be there. Iteration 1. Iteration 1 will be even values, and iteration 2 will be odd values. So we have only two iterations. Whenever we are using continue, right, it will stop the or you can write it here. It will stop. It will stop the current execution and will print values from next execution. So just understand here. Now for I in a range of 10 here, for I in range of 10, if I divided by 2 equal to 0, now colon print of I. So this is even records or odd records? Can you please type in the chat box? Tell me in the chat box. 5 divided by 2, that is equal to 0. It is even or odd records will display. Even records, right? But that is the current execution. Okay, this is the current execution is whenever I'm executing, you are going to get it 0 to 4, 6, 8. But you can see here, I am adding continue. When I execute here, what will happen? It is stopped with the even record execution, that is current record execution, that is even record execution, and it is displaying odd record execution because we have iteration 1 and iteration 2. So it will stop the current execution, that is even values, and it will print values from the next execution. Next means odd execution. Same way you do for I in, okay, for I in range of 10, and if I divided by 2, that is not equal to 0, continue, then print off, or without continue you can say it will display odd values, print off I. So 13579 will be there. That is actually it is correct, but whenever we are using continue, then you can see it will display next execution, that is another execution, that is even values. Current execution odd values are skipping or stop. So this is how we can do range like continue statement. One more example you can say. Now let's see for I in a range of 10, okay, then if I equal to 2, then you can say print of I. When I execute, it is going to print only 2, right? Now print of I will move another place here. Let's execute. Expected intent block if statement and print it is not clear. So that is syntactical error. I'm keeping same thing. Okay. Now what I'm doing here, let's execute. So if you give wherever you want, these are the indentation errors will come. So here now I'm executing, 2 will be there. Okay, fine. Now what is the meaning of continue here? Now let's see. Continue, and after that when I execute here, 0, 2 is skipped and it will continue. So if 2 is fine, okay, that remove and continue. That is what we need to understand. Okay, so that is removed, but control is not stopping, it is continuing. Okay, that is what continuous statement mean for. So for example here, print of to skip, and you can see. One second. So now let's see what we are going to do. Just meaning of here, print of to skipped. So here, whenever you are doing here, just you mention to skip some. What you can say, this is statement. Okay, you are thinking like 2 is also displaying, right? No, just you can see skipped value, or okay, skipped value, that's it. So what is skipped value? 2 is skipped value, so I'm just printing the message here, and it is continuing again. Same thing you can see here in break, it is stopped there. Break is stopping and continue, even though it is that is skipped and it will continue. That is how we can use continuous statement. So we have finally, that is pass statement is there. This is pass statement is just for avoiding unnecessary value like errors or null values. This is null statement. Pass is also called as null statement. Okay, and whenever if you are not dealing properly with this pass statement, and it is going to give unknown errors actually. For example, let me create a function. So create a function, I will explain how to create a function in the next upcoming classes. Def function, that's it, create a function. It is invalid syntax. So you are creating function, okay, but what you are adding that functionality. So still I am not thinking any functionality, so in that time you can give pass, that's it. So where is one second. Okay, so one second, why pass is def keyword is correct and pass. Okay, sorry, function name, sorry here. Okay, now empty, make it empty. I will tell you once again. And here now what we need to understand here, create a function first. So now create a function means def keyword and function name we need to give. Function name is like mega function name. So that is incomplete input, not syntactical error, incomplete input. So when you are creating a function, okay, but add some functionality, right? Now you can see, if you don't want, keep function empty, that is using null statement without any error. It will give you like function is a null statement. So that's why we will. And when you are creating a class, in oops concepts, then you can see class, then computer. Okay, so you are creating class, but it is incomplete input, something you can add it. So you don't want to add it, make it as null statement, that is pass. So it is like class is created but no functionality is there, later we can add it. So that is just for to avoid unnecessary errors, we will be using pass statement here. So that is special statement. You can say break and then continue and then pass. These are the special statements. Okay. So you try it with multiple examples. Somewhere we can use in the logic, while you are building the logic, we use these type of statements. So clear, guys? Everybody? All of you?
Sir, can you explain once again break statement?
Break, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sure. So break statement, it will stop the loop execution. Whatever the loop it is going to take, but it will stop wherever you want to stop it. You can make it break actually. So you are
In
going
that
to, yeah,
first problem,
this one.
you are giving range as 10. It will start with 0, right?
It is start with 0, but we have not defined correctly because I mentioned wantedly here to know the concept. We are not giving proper print I. Got my point? We should give print I like this. You got my point? Here you can observe.
Sir, sir, after for loop, it will enter into the if condition or print I.
Yes, it will go to if condition only. Okay, let me give you same explanation. 1 to 10 value, right?
Yes,
So,
sir.
1 second. What will happen, range of values, suppose. I'll just give you explanation. So, here 1 to 10 means like a total, or you can say, what is the range? We have taken 10 means 0 to 9 values will be there, right? So, these 0 to 9 values, it will go to for loop actually. Okay, and one more, 1 second. So, total, how many values are there? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are the values when you are taking from the range. Correct, right? Now, what will happen when we are using for loop here? Now, suppose this is a for loop. Okay, this is a for loop. You can take it. Range, you can take it. Just for your understanding purpose only. Okay,
Okay,
for
sir.
loop here. Now, it won't come all values into for loop variable I. Okay, one by one it will come. You got my point? First 0 will come. Okay, and
Okay.
what we'll do after that, it will go to if condition. Got my point? So
Yes,
this is
sir.
if condition. Some validation, some functionality is there. If condition. Okay, if condition inside the statement is there. Some condition. What is the condition we mentioned? 7. If condition, what is that? 7 matches. That value we need to match it here. 1 second. 7. Now, what is the first value is coming? 1. Is matches? No. Again, cycle, one more cycle will start. What is next one? 1 will come, 2 will come, 3 will come, and continue. What is the value you are finding here? 7. If match is found, whatever the statement is there, that will print in this one, loop inside. Means loop inside, why I mentioned it enter into the inside. Okay, that loop enter into the inside the if condition. But that is okay, but we have not defined properly print type. That's why wherever it is matches, that is printing. But what is actually what we require? This is what. So 0, 1, 2, 3, we need to go inside, but we need to stop that loop execution. So now what happened? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then wherever 7 is matches, it is finding that message displayed and it is stopping that. That is, I
Yes,
am
sir.
stopping the cyclic process. You got my point? When
Yes,
there
sir.
is no break statement here, even though 7 is matches, again 8 loop is running, 9 loop is running. To stop that, we are using break statement. I hope you are clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So maybe from today onwards, as I already discussed, you mentioned already 4 hours you are going to do practice. That's what you just spend more time. First, what you will do, whatever I explained, that you first do practice. Later, you can think your own and understandable. Okay, clear, everybody?